Have you been praying about something for a long time, but nothing seems to be changing? Maybe you've asked God for an answer. Maybe you've been waiting for a breakthrough. Maybe you've been asking Him to open a door, change a situation, heal a relationship, provide for your needs, or simply show you what to do next. And now you're tired of waiting. You still believe in God, but deep inside, you may be wondering, Lord, where are you? Why haven't you answered me? Why does everything still feel the same? If that sounds like your heart today, stay with me for a few moments. Because the silence you're experiencing does not mean that God has forgotten you. You may not see what He is doing. You may not understand why the answer hasn't come. You may not know why this season has lasted so long. But God sees what you cannot see. He knows what you don't know. And He understands the beginning, the middle, and the end of your story. Right now, take a slow breath. Let your mind become quiet for a moment. You don't have to solve your entire life today. You don't have to know what tomorrow will bring. You don't have to understand every situation you're facing. Just remember that God is still God, even in the waiting. Sometimes we think that if God is working, we should immediately see evidence. We expect a phone call. We expect the opportunity. We expect the door to open. We expect the situation to suddenly change. But God doesn't always work in ways that are immediately visible. There are things happening beneath the surface that you may never see. Think about a seed planted in the ground. For a while, it looks like nothing is happening. The ground looks exactly the same. There is no visible tree. There are no visible flowers. There is nothing you can point to and say, look, it's growing. But beneath the surface, something is happening. The seed is developing where your eyes cannot see it. And sometimes your life is like that. You may look at your circumstances and think, nothing is happening. But what if God is preparing something that you cannot see yet? What if He is preparing you for something that requires patience? What if the delay is protecting you from something you don't understand? What if the door you desperately want opened is not the door you were meant to walk through? We don't always know, and that's one of the hardest parts of faith. Faith is not always having an explanation. Sometimes faith is God without having one. You may have asked God for an answer, and instead of giving you the explanation you wanted, He may be teaching you to trust Him one day at a time. And I know that can be difficult, especially when you're watching other people move forward. Someone gets the job you've been praying for. Someone enters the relationship you've been hoping for. Someone reaches a goal you've been working toward. Someone seems to have the life you thought you would have by now. And suddenly you begin comparing your journey with theirs. You start asking, God, what about me? But listen carefully. Someone else's blessing does not mean God has forgotten you. Someone else's timing is not your timing. Someone else's chapter is not your chapter. You don't need to rush because somebody else appears to be ahead. God is not asking you to become someone else. He is asking you to walk faithfully with Him where you are. Maybe right now, you're in a season that feels ordinary. Maybe you're working, studying, taking care of your family, trying to grow, trying to become stronger, and wondering if your life is really going anywhere. Don't underestimate ordinary seasons. Some of the most important things God does in our lives happen during seasons that don't look impressive from the outside. Character is developed quietly. Wisdom is developed quietly. Patience is developed quietly. Faith is developed quietly. And sometimes the season you want to escape is the season that is preparing you for what you've been praying for. So don't despise the waiting. Don't assume that waiting means wasting time. Waiting can become a place where your faith becomes deeper. When you don't have the answer, keep praying. You don't need perfect words. You don't need a complicated prayer. You can simply say, God, I don't understand this. God, I'm tired. God, I'm afraid. God, I don't know what to do. Please give me wisdom. Please help me trust you. God already knows what is inside your heart.